Hi there, folks. Welcome back to the Short and Stout Guys. We are the Short and Stout Guys. I'm Terry.
I'm Daniel.
Daniel, we are back doing another HHN video.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah, absolutely. So we've kind of done a number of videos dealing with this year's 2025's HHN, the 34th year. We've done one video kind of dealing with the tribute store. We've done a video dealing with the Lagoon show, which is the Hauntophonic. Excellent show. Recommend you see it in person if you can. If not, take a look at it on our channel. We have done a video dealing with the 5 intellectual property or 5 IP houses, the scare houses that you go through. Pretty impressive this year. And then we did a video dealing with the 5 original houses that Universal came up with that are just absolutely amazing.
They are.
With the sets and the stuff, it's incredible. So there are 10 houses, and we've done a video on all of those at this point. So what we have left today, we're going to try to do the 4 scare zones that are around the park. These are outdoor places where you can walk through with nice large set pieces and also scare actors all over the place. A lot of fog, that sort of thing. Then we also have some, we're not going to do this in this video, but there are some just like street experiences that you can come across. What have you got included in that, Daniel?
In the street experiences, we've got Mel Zombies, Club Horror, which could be considered a scare zone, but isn't really a scare zone. And then probably the best one is the Death Eaters of Diagon Alley. But we'll cover that in another video.
And there are also chainsaw clowns that roam around. They could kind of be considered a street experience because they're not necessarily tied to a certain scare zone. There are some chainsaws in the Origins of Horror, right?
Yes, there are some of the sculptures of the stuff, but we'll get more into that later in the video.
Zone. Okay, sounds good. So we're going to talk about the 4 scare zones. Here are the 4 scare zones. There are the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. Love that one. I put so much work these guys did, the Universal did, into creating the setting for that. It's amazing. And we'll show you that in just a little bit. We have the Toxic 20s, where there's been this horrible toxic rat poison spill.
I love that one.
Mutated everybody. You do love that one. That's true. There is the Origins of Horror, which is kind of an introduction to all the main IPs. And then the last one is what?
The Masquerade Dance with Death, involving vampires at a masquerade ball.
Kind of like they've had this big party as a rouge. A rouge, is that what I want to say?
A rouge.
Yeah, a ruse. There we go with a Z. Thank you. To kind of lure you in, and then you're going to end up being the main entertainment for the evening.
Yes.
So anyway, so those are our scare zones we're going to take a look at. We'll do them in this order. We're going to start with the Cat Lady because Universal came out with a video telling her story, and it's just a real short little video as they read through the book. Now, as you go through the scare zone, the pages of the book are up for you to read if you want to, if you've not seen this video. Either way you walk through the scare zone, the pages are there. I'm going to show you the video, and then we'll get into the scare zone. All right? So we'll show you the video, then we'll come back, and we'll keep going through the scare zone.
Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. Deep in a forest on Halloween night, the trick-or-treaters follow moonlight. The naughty children, they dare to explore the old crooked lane along forest floor. Cat eyes and pumpkins line the dim trail to the Cat Lady's house, so withered and frail. The Cat Lady of Crooked Lane stands on her stoop, stirring her cauldron of special soup. She's not a witch, the children all say, as she pets her cats of orange, black, and gray. She lifts her ladle and offers a taste They drink it all down, not a drop goes to waste. A potion sets in, turning hands into claws, and long feline teeth protrude from their jaws. The children all scream as they become beast, and now hunt their friends to add to the feast. The moral of the story, and it should be plain, never trust the cat lady of Old Crooked Lane.
Very cool the way that Universal did that with the kind of storybook theme, I thought.
Short and simple.
Yeah, very cool. So the scare zone is kind of amazing the way that it works. And what we're going to try to do with each of the scare zones is we'll show you some good, well-lighted pictures of the props. We'll also try to show you some well-lighted pictures of the scare actors as much as we can. And then we'll try to show you kind of what it looks like at night. Now at night it's usually pretty busy, and so it's a little more difficult to film. So we'll show you what we have for video dealing with the scare zones, just kind of see how it looks differently. So with the Cat Lady scare zone, as you just start going into Crooked Lane, you kind of start running into some trick-or-treaters, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Little kids.
Just kind of some ornery trick-or-treaters, and you can say that they're ornery or mischievous because they'll run at you sometimes or try to scare you as you're walking by. The farther you get into Crooked Lane, what happens?
They start to mutate.
They do start to mutate, and you kind of see the in-between.
Or maybe not mutate, but transform.
They are definitely trying to, they're changing into cats, right? So you're going to kind of start seeing that change, and they get a little wilder the closer you get to the Cat Lady's house. And the house, by the way, is amazing.
It is a massive set piece.
It is a massive set piece. The closer you get to the house, the more they become these crazy feral cats. And then there's also, besides the house, there's a kind of a, I don't know, you call it the cat box or whatever, but it's an area where you can walk through and you get some jump scares in there as well. The cats are very fun. They're very unique looking, lots of different kinds of cats. So we'll let you, hopefully we're kind of running the video as we're talking about this so you can kind of see all the different things that are going on. I will say one thing about the Cat Lady. There is a show where the kids are up on the stoop and she invites a kid to come into the house, costume kid, or excuse me, before that, she invites him over to her cauldron, gives him a little taste of the potion, like we heard about in the story, and then the child runs into the house and comes out transformed into a cat.
Yep.
Love that. Very good. There is another story for the Cat Lady that I don't care for at all, because she lures a child into the house and brutally murders them, and you see that in the window. And then she comes out with this platter of guts and stuff and gives it to the cats to eat. That one, kind of think Universal should rethink that one. That's a little bit too much for me. But anyway, that is the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. Show you just a few more images if we've got them of some dark evening shots of the scare zone.
This is such a massive set piece. The house, these cat boxes, and one of the most beautiful sights at HHN is seeing all the pumpkins in the trees at night. It is
absolutely.
just such a sight to behold.
Cool. It is very cool. It's hard to film and get it to look nice, but the pumpkins are amazing in the trees. That looks like Halloween to me. All right, let's move away from the cat lady and move into your favorite scare zone, which is the Toxic 20s. You want to get a setup of that one?
All right, so it's the 1920s, and BuzzCon, or BizCon as it's called right now, has a new product out on delivery. It's Rat-Tat-Tat Rat Poison, which apparently is, it is very strong stuff. So we have a store. There's a video out. We can't really show it. It's a little too long, but there's a video about the truck driver and how he got caught in a police chase with a bunch of mobsters and cops, and he's trying to get out of the way. Barrels of this stuff are falling off the truck, and somehow along the way his truck gets rammed into by this mobster's car, and it caused power lines to go down. And so he wakes up.
There's a bank robbery, right? And
yeah.
He plows into the truck, and the stuff just goes everywhere, and people mutate, and poor innocent citizens, and everything. It's just crazy.
Yeah. So the rat poison, as it turns out, is this green glowing sludge, and it's not exactly affecting the rats at all, but it is definitely affecting the humans. It's turning them into.
Enjoy it, actually.
It's melting the skin off their face. It's giving some of them bigger arms or a big boiled chin, and it is just not looking good for the citizens of New York City.
It's very good. There, like Daniel said, there is a video that goes with it, but it's not a video like the cat lady where it's interactive. It's a couple people reading through the story, and it takes about 15-20 minutes. I think,
if you want to see that, go check it out on Universal Halloween Horror Nights page.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so we'll give you some images of the that area, the Toxic 20s, kind of in the dark as much as we can.
One of the coolest things about this area is just how they make you feel like you're in the 1920s, and also someone else mentioned to me how the skull masks look like skull. It's like a mask they put on, but it looks like their skin is melted off, and it looks really good.
Okay. All right, so that's the Toxic 20s. Next one we're going to do is going to be Masquerade Dance with Death. The vampire one is located in the Hollywood area.
Hollywood Boulevard.
All right, and again, massive set pieces. Really, really well done set pieces. We'll kind of show you those as much as we can in the light. And then we'll show you some of the vampires that are there in costume, just enjoying this wonderful party that you've been invited to.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, the masks come off and the vampires are going at you. So anyway, really nice scare zone to walk through. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of great scare actors. We'll try to show you what we can in the darkness as well. I'm sure there's a story that goes with it online. There's not like an action type video. It would be a read through thing if it's available. So,
yeah, there are some, again, great set pieces. There's like one they have to bring out later at night is like a giant chandelier that is
almost
fallen,
like a dance, like
on some people. It's horrible, but it looks great.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, that is the Masquerade Dance with Death. Good props, great scare actors, excellent job Universal coming up with another great scare zone. Last one we're going to talk about today is the introductory one. When you come into the park and you're going under the big strut work where it talks about Halloween Horror Nights, which by the way now is in green. The letters have changed. They were supposed to be in blue. Now they're in green. I don't know if they're going to change colors all season long, but kind of cool. As you come in, there are the big gargoyles and looks like big cement stone pieces. And once you get in there, you'll see moving gargoyle statues. You'll see giant crows. You'll see, like you mentioned, the chainsaw-wielding masons who made the statues.
That is right. They are They sculpted these amazing statues of the different IPs for the Wyatt 6, the W with the lantern by it, the vault door for Fallout, the statue of Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy, the giant mask for Jason, and the very disturbed chainsaw-wielding Art the Clown.
Yeah. So you'll see all those things. There are also some statues in there that look like they're statues, but they've got some rebar sticking out all over the place, and then all of a sudden they'll come to life. So those are occasionally in amongst the things. They move around a little bit.
It should be mentioned that this area, Origins of Horror, is slightly tied to one of the main original houses, Artista, A Spanish Haunting.
Okay. Yep. The form, the style, and the of the stained glass and all that, kind of the vines, and which kind of ties into the whole event. So that, and those are the 4 scare zones that we are loving this year at Halloween Horror Nights. Hope that you enjoyed coming along and seeing some of those scare zones. If there's something else you'd like to see us cover, about HHN besides what we've mentioned or what will be coming up, please make a mention in the comments down below. And also, we would love to have you subscribe, like the video, tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see in the future. But until then, take care.
And stay spooky.
Spooky.